So what was the information which was requested under this law?
Yeah, that data would include financial information about the membership as well. But these arrests, John, are a serious setback and another setback for civil society here in Hong Kong. We've learned of these arrests taking place early in the hours of today. Hong Kong police arresting 4 leaders of the Hong Kong Alliance. This is the organization that had organized the once annual June 4th Tiananmen vigil in Hong Kong's Victoria Park. Among the 4 leaders who were arrested, Chow Hang-tung, who was the chairwoman of the alliance. And this comes a day after Chris Tang, he's the Secretary of Security here in Hong Kong, pledged swift action against anyone who refuses to comply with data requests made by the National Security Police. The Hong Kong Alliance said it would not hand over its information. In fact, it applied for a judicial review to challenge that data request, but the arrest took place anyway earlier today. According to Chris Tang, he says that the Hong Kong Alliance is, quote, a foreign agent, which is a very serious allegation, a serious crime under the national security law. This is how he explained that accusation on Tuesday. Take a listen.
They turn these extra resources into privileges to recruit followers and to influence people in prison, and for them to grow hatred against the government, the Hong Kong government, and the central government, which will endanger national security.
Colluding with foreign forces is one of 4 serious crimes under the national security law, which was imposed on the territory by Beijing in June of last year, punishable with up to life in prison. The Hong Kong Alliance calls the accusation, quote, ridiculous. And these arrests are just the latest moves that have taken place here in the territory, targeting civil society and human rights groups. Just earlier this summer, you had the Civil Human Rights Front disband. This was the organization that had organized the once annual July 1st marches in the city and mobilized millions of people to march during the summer of 2019 in Hong Kong. They disbanded after a police investigation. You have the Hong Kong Professional Teachers Union, which is the largest professional union in Hong Kong, disband after critical reports surfacing in pro-Beijing media. When you talk to human rights activists in Hong Kong, they are deeply concerned about what's next. In fact, one called it a very deep winter for civil society. Here's Johnson Young.
We are in a very deep winter for civil society groups and for human rights campaign. It will pose a more deterring effect and right terror to every organizers and individuals that are trying to fight for human rights.
Now, Chinese authorities, including Hong Kong's top leader, Carrie Lam, insist that there have been no erosion of freedom since the national security law was imposed. But today's arrests are very significant. The Hong Kong Alliance and its ability to be able to organize these, again, once annual June 4 Tiananmen vigils has long been seen as a marker, as a bellwether for the city's freedoms. John.
Kristie, thank you. Kristie Lu Stout, live in Hong Kong.